Hello and Assalamualaikum to Ms. Nur Ashikin binti Romli. So today, me and my team members will be presenting about current trends and issues affecting personal financial planning. So our group members consist of 4 people, which is Muhammad Amir Haziq bin Nur Ajla, Muhammad Aiman Fikri bin Muhammad Fahmi, Muhammad Daniel bin Sa'ban, and me myself, Nur Afika Nabila binti Muharram. Okay, so the objective of this research is, the first one is to critically analyze current financial planning issues that significantly affect individual household and broader economic stability. The second one is ensuring personal financial security and supporting sustainable economic growth. The third one is examine the persistent challenge of housing market instability and affordability. The fourth one is explore cybersecurity threats, and the last one is social and demographic shifts. Okay, there are 3 issues that will be discussed. The first one is housing market instability and affordability. The second one is cybersecurity threats, and the last one is social and demographic shifts.
I will start with the challenge in the housing market. One of the main issues is the structural shortage of supply. In many urban areas, strict zoning rules and limited land use make it difficult to build enough affordable homes. Another factor is the rising cost of construction and labor shortage. The price of materials like steel, cement have gone up, and the lack of skilled workers slow down a new housing project. Finally, the housing market is very sensitive to interest rate change. When rates are too low, demand increases and pushes prices higher. But when rates rise quickly, households struggle with higher repayment costs. This factor together make housing less affordable and create instability for many families. Next, these challenges have serious effect on personal finance. First is debt management. As property prices rise faster than income, people take on larger mortgage, which increase repayment stress and also financial risk. Second is saving and investment. Because houses are expensive, most income goes toward housing, leaving less money for other investment like stock, bonds or retirement saving. Lastly is retirement preparedness. Older generation who bought home earlier can rely on housing wealth in retirement, but younger generation face affordability issue, so they may not be able to build the same security. Retirees with mortgage also have less disposable income, making it harder to cover living and healthcare costs. To reduce this challenge, a few steps can be taken. At the policy level, the government should expand housing supply by allowing more high-density development in urban areas. For regulation, structural loan rules can prevent households from overborrowing and reduce repayment risk. And at the household level, people should diversify their finance by investing not only in property, but also in retirement funds and other financial assets. By combining this effort, both policymakers and households can create a more balanced and stable housing market.
Hi, my name is Aiman Fikri. I will now present issue 2, which is about cybersecurity threats and their impact on personal financial planning. Today, more people depend on online banking, e-wallets, and fintech services. Unfortunately, this also increases exposure to scams. Common methods include phishing emails, fake calls, and social engineering, where criminals trick people into sharing banking details or one-time passwords. Organized crime groups also use mule account and instant transfer to move stolen money quickly, making recovery very difficult. On top of that, human errors such as weak passwords, outdated apps, or believing fake official messages keep individuals vulnerable. These threats have serious impacts on financial planning. In short term, victims often lose their savings instantly, are forced to borrow money, and struggle with debt repayment. In long term, scams delay retirement and investment planning because victims need time to recover their losses. Many also shift to very safe but low return investment due to fear, which slows down wealth growth. Scams also reduce trust in digital banking, pushing some people back to cash which limits access to convenient services. To reduce this risk, 3 key actions are important. First, strengthen digital security by never sharing OTPs, enabling two-factor authentication, and keeping devices updated. Second, build financial resilience through an emergency fund so that expected losses do not derail long-term plans. And third, promote awareness and protection by joining fraud awareness programs and considering fraud or cyber insurance. By taking these steps, individuals can continue to use digital financial services with confidence while safeguarding their long-term financial goals. Social and demographic shift, and how these changes are affecting personal financial planning. First, let's look at the demographic changes in Malaysia. We are seeing a clear aging population, with the number of citizens aged 60 and above increasing each year. At the same time, the gig economy has expanded, with more than 3 million Malaysians now working as freelancers or platform-based workers, many without benefits or job security. Finally, family trends are shifting. Fertility rates are falling, households are getting smaller, and the people are marrying later. This reduces the traditional family support system, especially for elderly care. This demographic shift has several impacts on personal finance. For retirement, longer life expectancy means individuals need more savings, but many gig workers are left out of pension schemes. For healthcare, costs are rising, and with smaller families, elderly people cannot rely solely on their children for support. In terms of income, gig workers face unstable and irregular earnings, making it difficult to budget, and overall, these factors affect savings habits as many households prioritize short-term needs over long-term planning. To manage this challenge, several steps can be taken. Firstly, individuals should start retirement planning early, including voluntary APF contribution or private pensions. Secondly, for gig workers, portable benefits, income smoothing tools, and micro saving schemes are crucial. Thirdly, preparing for healthcare costs is important through insurance and long-term care planning. And finally, we need to improve financial literacy, particularly in managing irregular income, building emergency funds, and balancing short and long-term goals.
Okay, next is the impact assessment. The first issue is the housing market instability. What is the impact? The impact is the reduced saving, increased debt, and delayed retirement. Next is cybersecurity threats. The impact is financial losses, disrupt investment, reduced trust in digital finance. Next is the social demographic shift. The impact is aging population, gig economy, unstable income, healthcare pressure. And lastly, the overall impact. All three weaken savings, investment, growth, retirement, security, and debt management. Okay, now move on to overall recommendation. For individual, practice discipline budgeting and saving. Next is strengthen the digital literacy and cybersecurity awareness. And lastly, begin the retirement and healthcare planning early. For the financial planners, provide affordable and innovative financial product and educated clients on digital financial security. Lastly, tailor financial strategy for gig workers and retirees. Okay, the last one is the conclusion. The three issues show how fragile personal financial can be today. Each issue brings the unique challenges but also opportunities for better planning. Adaptive strategies are essential to build financial resilience. So, working together, individuals and planners can achieve sustainable financial security. That's all. Thank you.